welcome to another episode of Franklin and Douglas, where we talk about current events and give you bad advice. I'm Franklin, and with me, as always, is my buddy Douglas.
What? In person?
Right? Oh my God, this is
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
So how you doing, Double D?
It's going great. First of all, here we are together in the flesh. We just had was it Thanksgiving yesterday?
Yes, we did. We had an amazing dinner. Thank you very much
Oh, you're welcome.
for everything that you did, was created. It was great. I was stuffed, and we just had some leftovers as well.
We did. I have leftovers for weeks at this point.
Yes, you will. Yeah. So Thanksgiving was great. We had a good time. We had great dinner. Today we went to the NFL Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Oh my God, it was amazing. I
Was
was
it?
yes, I'm so excited to see all my Raider players there. I don't know about the other people, but the Raiders, everything. So yeah, we had a great time hanging out. And yeah, so it's been really cold, 30 some odd degrees here.
Yeah, I
We
had a
woke
little
up
bit of
to
snow flurries.
yes, we
Yeah.
woke up to some snow. So it's exciting to see that as well. Start the holidays off. But
If you're excited by snow, then
yes, I love the snow. It's good. It's good. So but no, it's been great. Good time to get away and just relax, hang out with you. And but yeah, here we are doing an episode together
yeah.
in the flesh.
How was your flight coming in?
Oh my God, it was good. It was
Yeah.
so amazing. I mean, it was a late flight, as they call it. What do they call it? The overnight flight?
Red eye?
Yeah, it was a red eye.
Okay.
And it was no turbulence or anything like that. Very, very nice, very smooth. And we landed. It was raining already in Ohio, and but no, it was a good flight. Good flight
Good.
indeed. So yeah. Although my guy sitting next to me kept falling asleep,
Oh my God.
leaning on me and everything. And I was just like, dude, really? Get up. But no, it was a good flight and very safe. And I appreciate the crew of Delta Airlines.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah. Fancy
You
schmancy.
opted out of Spirit this time?
I wanted to get back.
Right.
So yeah. So good time. So yeah. So today I thought we would talk about something that is happening in the news. I was completely floored when I saw this. So
Okay.
last time you went to the doctor, was he fully dressed or was he naked?
Well, she was fully dressed. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I have yet to go to a naked doctor. Why do you ask?
Well, a doctor in Arkansas is being investigated for sexual misconduct
Oh no.
because he is walking around buck naked, okay? Just out there in the hallways and everything. There's video of him just going into the reception area, and his staff is sitting there, and he grabs himself some pizza, meatballs and all, just hanging out, and his staff is there. He sees his patients naked. There apparently is some sexual activities going on. And so yeah, he's being investigated. And I mean, for me, I'm just like, well, I mean, I'm having to be naked with the doctor,
Right?
So the doctor should be naked unless he's a foot doctor. Then we have a problem,
Ew.
right? But so yeah, this doctor is, just he's walking the halls
Uh-huh.
naked and standing in the reception, just carrying on a conversation with them and everything. And so, apparently the staff is being paid extra because of this,
Oh,
and but also there's grooming going on, and even the patients that he's seeing, apparently he's having sex with them as well.
damn.
Yes, I mean, there's a video of him coming out of the room with his washcloth and just kind of wiping off.
I mean, at least he's clean about it.
I don't. I have no words for it. But for him to be walking around up and down the hallways with his Johnson just hanging out, what is going through his head? Like, did he do the interviews naked with the people, and he was just like, "Hey, how do you feel about this? How do you feel
Right.
about nudity?"
So wait, how did this come out? Like,
So
so
somebody,
if he's been walking around like the staff naked this whole time, like
yeah,
they still
somebody
finally
made a
have it?
complaint
Mm,
about it, and now the medical board and people are involved in
hopefully.
yes, exactly. And apparently this is not the first time that he's had a complaint against him. He was in Missouri as well. He's in Arkansas now, but in Missouri, he had complaints and he closed up his shop there and moved out and then went to Arkansas. So he's like jumping around and around, and people are just like, okay. But I mean, if my doctor walked in butt booty ass naked, I I I would be like, what the hell is going on here? You know?
Like, who's getting the prostate exam? You or me?
Exactly, exactly. But yeah, so he is just up and all he has on is his baseball cap, which is
Oh,
completely hilarious. But
thankfully.
exactly. And so apparently, the staff got salary increases, but I mean, you know, how much are you going to take from your employer for them to walk around naked and you feel like, all right, that's cool.
So are they getting the increases to let him walk around naked? Was that kind of like the backroom deal?
So basically, he's like,
Oh,
this is
okay.
my environment. Are you comfortable with it? No, but I'd be comfortable making X amount of dollars.
I mean, yeah, why not? Just as long as he doesn't turn too quick and like slap me in the face with it or something, or
Okay.
he's bending over against the paperwork. Also, you get a little toot in the face.
Exactly. Well, no, there's one video of him and they're in the, I guess, like the reception area and they had
Mhm.
ordered pizza. And he's just going through the pizza boxes buck naked.
Ugh.
And the staff is like sitting on the side here. And they're just like, hey, Dr. Naked, you know,
Hey, Dr. Nakey.
yeah. So I don't know. I'm just like, how much would you take to, you know, be sexually groomed, basically? And I mean, apparently they're having sex and he is, you know,
The
all types of
patients
the patients
or the
and the
employees.
staff.
Oh, and the staff?
Yes.
Oh man, this guy.
So it's like, how much are you taking? So somebody obviously didn't get what they wanted and decided to go ahead and, you know,
Someone did not get that cost of living raise,
and
and
decided, you know what, enough is enough. And where did the video come from? You know?
oh yeah. I
So
mean,
yeah,
well, if you have an office like that, why do you even have? I mean, I'm not saying that anything he's doing is okay, but why do you have cameras set up in your office?
because he's a perv and he is
Oh, you think he's
watching it.
watching it?
Yeah, he's watching it afterwards. This needs to be on a Law and Order SVU
Oh, where's
episode,
Olivia Benson at?
right? Finn, Olivia, Stabler, they need to be in on this because there's a lot going on in this office. And so yeah, so right now they're investigating
Hmm.
and the health, what is it, the medical board, he could lose his license, which I think he
You
should.
should, right?
But again, okay, so
Well,
if
is
this,
he advertising this as a naked doctor office? Like, do
I
the
don't,
patients
that's, yeah, I
know?
didn't see that if he was. I think that,
Because if
no,
this
no,
is a
he
service
is.
that I'm
He,
paying for,
yes, he did because
really?
he was saying that, the body is,
Oh,
this is the
gross.
body and everything. You should be happy about your body and,
Blech.
and whatnot. And so he lightweight is advertising it. And I mean, some people I'm pretty sure are just going there to get the freak off.
Wait,
I
what state or city is this
was
in?
in he's in Arkansas. I think
Oh, okay.
Blythe
No.
Blytheville or something like that,
Oh, yeah,
Arkansas.
yeah,
And so again,
yeah.
I didn't find out what type of doctor he was. I mean, if he's an OBGYN, okay. But again, if he's a foot doctor or a hand doctor, ear, nose, and throat, I don't need you
I,
rocking around.
I mean, ear, nose, and throat. I
There you
mean,
go.
maybe that's
Say
his.
ah.
I don't. Yeah, at first, and like you said, he was like going through the pizza boxes and that. Is this like one of
Yes,
those
he was
things?
just like opening up the pizza boxes and just
So is this like how like there's like the memes out there where like corporations are like, hey, great job of making billions of dollars. Here's a pizza party. Is this kind of what happened? So on top of all, is he like giving them a slap in the face by saying, thanks for all your work. Here's a pizza party.
He's
But then he's going to walk in buck ass naked, getting his little pubes or whatever in the pizza, like flipping slices over with it.
okay,
I
just
don't
like bloop, bloop. But yeah,
like insult to injury.
and they're just and the ladies in this, in the reception area are not even batting an eye. He's just standing there stretching and whatnot, and there's just like, okay, so the next patient coming up,
I
I'm just like,
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel bad for those women because maybe this is like
I
the
don't,
only.
because they took the money and are like, all right, I'm good with it. But somebody didn't get their cut, and they told.
I mean, what
They
is
messed up a
this?
good thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, we'll maybe like those women will be interviewed and we'll see what happens. But
Yeah,
they
so
probably,
I'm going to continue
if
to
I was in
follow
that
it to see.
position, I'd probably be like, no, I wasn't okay with it. But the money was good.
Exactly. Okay, you're a receptionist making $300,000 a year. I mean, not that you couldn't, but
300,000 a year.
depending on exactly, I don't
He
know.
could walk around for 300,000 a year. He could walk around me.
And in Arkansas, okay.
In Arkansas, yeah,
Yeah,
you could buy like
that's the, yeah,
six houses with that money,
yeah.
right?
That's the thing. In Arkansas, if you're making that type, again, I don't know how much they were making, but if I was in California and that was happening, I want $1 million a year.
Oh, right,
You
right.
know, it's the cost of living. If you're gonna walk around with your schlong hanging out, yeah. But in Arkansas, that's a millionaire, right?
We're just speculating. That's
We're
how much they're making.
Exactly. We're speculating because it never was
They could only be
disclosed.
making 25,000 a year and saying, "All right, just whip out the
No,
sausage and bangers,
no. I Please
or
don't.
bangers and mash, whatever they call it."
Yeah, bangers and mash. Please don't. No. Yeah. So I was. It's funny, but it's also very interestingly scary
Well,
because, like, how does that even happen?
right.
That did he interview them naked and say, hey, so this is what the body is, beautiful, and you walk in and then you see this interviewer just buck naked.
Or was he fully clothed? And as the interview went on, he took off like a piece of clothing,
Exactly.
like strip poker.
Exactly. And just taking pieces off and going,
Like,
so this is, the body, and this is how I feel about it. And yeah, are you comfortable with it? And I'm sitting there looking like, what in the world is going on here? And like, how much are you offering?
But what's the pay?
What's the pay? First of all, what do I get a bonus every week? Do I get a bonus every month? Stuff
you
like
get
that.
a bonus, all right.
Boing. But yeah, that
I
was
guess
so
we
crazy.
don't know, but he didn't have children patients like that,
Sweet
right?
Jesus, no.
Okay.
Because definitely we would have to call Olivia and Stabler.
Oh, yeah.
Stabler in on that.
Stabler and Olivia.
Yeah. No, it was.
And we know how Stabler feels about child predators.
He doesn't like it.
He doesn't fuck around with it.
No, he doesn't mess around with that kind of stuff. No. So, but no, it was very interesting to see. And again, what people will do for money. And that's
or what they'll put up with. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the doctor. A doctor.
Yeah. I mean, that's someone that you like as a patient, you like trust. You're
already vulnerable.
Vulnerable, yes.
I'm
yeah.
vulnerable.
Right.
You're laying there in the stirrups. And here he comes, buck naked.
I guess if it's like two consenting adults and doing it, but like if he has like women in vulnerable positions as his patients, like you said, if he's an OBGYN and they're kind of exposed to him and he's doing this, like I have a huge problem with this anyways, but I have a huge problem with that. But if they're two consenting adults in the office, I mean, it's still not the place, but
exactly. I'm like, okay, well, here we go.
Gosh.
And your husband's like, why are you going to the doctor every day?
More tests. I need more tests done.
I need more tests. He told me to come back. I need more tests. But yeah, it was very interesting, and I could be on the fence on either way. It's like, it is what it is. If people are comfortable with it, then that's why they continue to go there. But clearly somebody was pissed off and they called and reported it.
Yeah.
And here we go. So,
And
but
then he's just going to jump onto the next state.
exactly, he's just going state to state because, like I say, he got something happened to him in Missouri. It was another other state that he was in that happened to him as well.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, he'll just close up shop and go somewhere else.
That's insane.
So the medical board needs to just do something about it. But again, he hasn't. I mean, I guess it's unethical.
Oh yeah, it's
You
100%
know,
unethical.
yeah, and so that's what they could do. But we'll see what happens.
I mean,
So
we're not doctors. I don't
no,
know
I
if there's
just.
something in the Hippocratic law about not seeing your patients naked, but
But no, I mean, we're technically doctors. I've seen every Grey's Anatomy. And so, I mean, that's what we need to do.
I frequently use Google and what's the medical site?
WebMD.
WebMD. Yeah.
Yeah, don't use WebMD. I've died 20 different times
Yeah, yeah.
looking at WebMD.
I've
But
had AIDS and cancer every week. Every week.
exactly. So, but yeah, I mean, when you go into the doctor's office, be very cautious. Your doctor comes in with the white coat and takes it off, nothing underneath,
If you see no pants underneath that white coat,
get up
don't assume he's wearing shorts.
and grab your panties and run. Oh my God. So yeah, that was something very interesting that I thought you should be aware of.
Thank you.
As you have gone to the doctor many times.
Now, every time I go to the doctor, I'm just gonna be sitting in that chair, like looking at the
Okay.
door, like, are
Yeah.
they going to be clothed or not?
Exactly. I was like, I'm gonna wait until the doctor comes in until I get undressed, and he can stand there and wait for me.
I mean,
So,
thankfully, all my doctors are women, and I am not into the female species.
you don't have to be into
So
the female.
even if they came in naked, I'm like, no, thank you. That's not
You
for
would
me.
scream. You would you're like,
Okay, close the curtains
but
and
yeah,
tell me why I'm mentally unstable this week.
exactly.
Please.
That's great. So yeah, but just be very, very cautious.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Going to your doctor's office and everything. So, what kind of advice do we have this week?
Yeah. So a little bit of different situation here. I'm used to having like my notes with me, so I'll be using my trusty phone today. But we are going to be pulling questions for advice from Reddit's advice category and the Am I the Asshole category.
You are.
Once again, though, our advice should not be taken seriously because we are not trained professionals.
No, we're
But
not.
what credentials do we have, Franklin?
Well, if we survived the Castro's 2 for 1 night and we weren't kidnapped by that man in the van, we are able to guide you through life's challenges.
Preach. All right. So the first one is going to be coming from the Am I the Asshole category.
Okay.
And it's titled, Am I the Asshole for Not Wanting an Open Relationship?
What?
Right. And the user is Remy Own Words. They go on to say, and this is a 19-year-old female, boyfriend of 2 years, Matt, who's a 21-year-old male, recently brought up the idea of opening a relationship. He said he really loves me, but feels like he's missing out on experiences with other women. I'm really torn about this. On one hand, I get where he's coming from. We've been together since high school, and he's never really had the chance to explore and figure out what he wants in a relationship. I want him to be happy, but I'm scared this will change our relationship in a negative way. I've never been in an open relationship before and feel like one of us will get hurt. I love him and don't want to lose him, but I'm not sure if I can handle the idea of him sleeping with another girl, although I do like drama and the makeup sex is always worth it,
Oh my
but I don't know about this. Maybe this is something we should just try and see how it goes. I consider myself to be an open-minded girl, and maybe it'll be fun having sex with other people. We have had some threesomes together with girls and guys,
Yes.
which were really hot, but I don't know how this will go. I guess if any guys are interested, then reach out to me.
What in the world is going on?
Right. So what advice do we have for
I mean,
Remy?
how old are they again?
She's 19 and he is 21.
Yeah, they're still young. They're still very young. They've been dating since high school. They
Right.
need to venture out and explore. If they're open to the open relationship more, good for them. But they got to set boundaries. They've got to set rules.
Yes.
If they're truly, truly in love, they'll be together regardless of anything. But I would say that they've got to set some strict strict boundaries and some rules there,
Right.
as how it goes down. And, no overnighters, no bringing anybody home.
You
Um,
sound like you have a lot of experience in this.
Shut up. And so,
She pulled out a Rolodex on her phone and was like reading off the list.
and so, yeah, you just, the conversation has to be had first and foremost with that person. But again, she's 19. They- sh- She has not experienced life. She needs to experience life. And obviously, they're already with the threesomes and everything. As I mean,
Yeah, that kind of threw me off, the threesome part.
good for her. But no, it sounds like she's more in love than he is.
Right.
But she needs to experience some things on her own. And I think that but if she really wants the relationship to work, they're gonna have to set some ground rules and everything. But at the end of the day, girl, get your freak on. Okay? Go out there and do your thing and just be safe. Just be safe. Okay?
I mean, I think one or two things. First thing is that he is probably already got someone in mind
Mm-hmm.
and is like,
It
I'm
was
gonna go
probably one
for
of
this. And
the friends from the threesome.
right. And he's just like, I want an open relationship, but really he's got his eyes set on this one girl.
Okay. And
And
let's go ahead and bring Betty into it.
right.
Exactly. That's just how it starts.
Yep. And
Okay.
then they're gonna break up and she's gonna be sad and
Yep.
blah blah blah. Now the other way is that old boy thinks he's gonna be drowning in the vagine and
The JJ.
the vajayjay, and he's gonna turn around and she's gonna have dick pics galore on her phone. Guys are gonna be
Exactly.
blowing her up, guys and girls gonna be blowing her up.
She's gonna be going to the doctor every day.
Going to the naked doctor,
Yep.
and he is gonna be super jealous.
Exactly. He's gonna be pissed off, and it's gonna be him who's gonna be upset and like, you didn't even really want this, and now you're
Yeah.
just out there just throwing it out there. Well, this is what you wanted.
He's gonna pit it on her, absolutely.
Exactly. That's exactly how it happens. Yep. So
Because guys are douchebags.
douchebags indeed. Yeah. So you definitely want to change that and make sure you guys have that open conversation
Yeah.
about what needs to happen. And yeah, it'll work out either way.
I mean, there are relationships that do last from high school and they're a beautiful thing. But, a lot of times it doesn't work out. And she does need to probably explore her avenues. But
She's
again,
19. She
right.
hasn't lived.
Don't be surprised when he gets all mad when you got that Rolodex of
Dick pics.
dick
Exactly. Or a JJ pics.
or the PowerPoint slides.
Okay. Exactly. Because she may turn out to be liking the JJ, the V.
Yeah.
That's a W. The V.
The vagine. What did Oprah call it?
I don't know. What is Oprah?
I forgot what she called it.
What did she call it? That's great.
Okay.
Yeah. So she hasn't lived. She needs to live.
Yeah. So we're going to move on to the next one. So the next one is also from the Am I the Asshole category. And this is coming from user Negative Order 9034. And their statement first starts off with, am I the asshole for calling my friend a pervert for tasting my breast milk? Goes on to say, I'm currently breastfeeding and keep bottles in the refrigerator. I keep them separate from all other things and in small bottles. A few days back, we had a couple of friends over for a small get-together. We were comfortable with them going into the kitchen and helping themselves with snacks or drinks, obviously.
Okay.
I don't know when, but one of my friends managed to take a sip from one of the bottles. When I noticed, I asked them who did it, and he hesitantly told us that he did it. I said, are you a pervert? It was the first thing that came to my mouth. His wife jumped up to defend him and asked me why I'm calling him a pervert for simply taking a small sip from the bottle.
Right.
I would have told her off, but my husband stopped me and said, let it go. I could tell she was not happy about it either, but didn't want to make a scene. They both left early that day and haven't replied back to me.
I mean, that was extreme to call him a pervert.
What?
Well, first of all, if your friends are coming over, and your breast milk is just hanging out in the refrigerator, you could put it further back and kind of with a note, don't touch. I mean, it would have been perverted if he had just sucked it out of her nipple, okay, while it was dripping. No, he just took a swig of it in the bottle.
Uh,
There's nothing perverted about it.
uh,
He just wanted to taste it. Tastes like coconut
uh,
milk. He just wanted to taste it. So I think it was extreme on her part. She should have
what should she have done?
She should have segregated her breast milk and put it at the bottom of, in the little vegetable drawer. She should have put it.
The milk drawer in your
The milk drawer.
fridge?
She should have put it down there with a big note, "Don't touch." And if he went rummaging through it and pulled it out and then suckled on it, then yeah, dude, what's wrong with you? Okay. But no, she just had it sitting right next to the vodka.
The vodka.
And
Or
was like,
I'd say more like the Baileys, maybe.
okay,
Like
the
something-
Bailey, the Baileys and cream.
Yeah.
She had it sitting right there, and he was like, "Oh," and tasted it. So no, he's not a pervert. A pervert.
A pervert.
A pervert. He's not. She set him up.
Set him up.
She should have never had it right there, inviting him to taste it.
Okay.
And
I can see where you're coming from.
I think that she should apologize to him, and then he apologized to her for not asking to taste the breast milk.
I mean,
Because he could have brought the bottle out and said, "Hey, can I taste this?"
Right.
And she'd have been like, "No, what are you, a pervert?" And then his wife would have
And
been
then
like,
that would have been okay.
that would have been okay. And he was like, "No, I'm just, I've been curious, And they would have had an open conversation about it. And
The
and it
group
just,
of friends just sitting around talking about the breast milk.
so she shouldn't have just came out and like I say, called him a pervert. But again, people they have their own feelings or whatever, but I don't think that she just has it sitting next to the stuff in the refrigerator. Gosh. I asked you about your Cola Guard crap in the refrigerator.
Cola. I said go for it.
Was this the gravy or?
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, no.
I listen. I mean, I agree. If he wanted to have a little sip, he could have went out there. Maybe she would have given him like a drink from the source.
Oh, okay.
Like just would have like
Little
flopped it
supple.
out and like
just
say
sip it out.
mama, say mama.
Exactly. She's
Suckle
like,
on
"No,
my
let
teeth."
me get you some fresh. Some fresh milk.
I mean, first of all, like well, okay, maybe not go out and yell at him and say he's a pervert, but just be like,
What's wrong with you is basically you could have asked is what she should have said.
And it's like, so you had that bottle saved for, I mean, I don't breastfeed, so I don't know all the work, but I'm sure it's a lot of work into making a bottle of breast milk.
Is.
And now she can't serve that bottle to her kid because what if he has the herpes or something?
Exactly.
And now
He
you're gonna
just
give it to the
suckled off of the bottle, so now she's got to throw it away. That is a good point.
I would bring out the bottle.
Yeah,
and
that's
say,
what she should have been said. Is like, dude, what is your problem? I've got to throw this away. I don't know where your lips have been.
Right.
And, this is my baby's breakfast. And now I've got to try to, pump some more. And I've been drinking tonight. Kind of
Does
thing.
that affect it?
The breast?
Yeah.
It affects it. The baby's going to get that wininess in there. But
maybe like for the next party, like you prepare and you drink some alcohol and then get you some breast milk and then serve it as a shot to that guy. And be like, "Hey, I saw you like the..."
Okay, I got a shot of breast milk.
Yeah.
Exactly. And give it to everybody. "Hey guys, we got shots of breast milk tonight." But no, I think just outright calling him a pervert. I mean, it's not perverted, but it is sort of kind of. I mean, yeah, because he could have asked, but then okay, it's sick that he just suckled it out of the baby bottle. Is that what he did?
Yeah, he
just took it.
Took it out of the straight out of the bottle.
Yeah, how much liquor did they all have? He's probably intoxicated. You know how liquor does. And so, and he was like, "Oh, snap, baby milk, breast milk. Let's try this." So he probably, again, alcohol affects people's thinking.
Judgment.
Yeah. And so
I don't know. I've never been drunk enough to want to drink someone's breast milk, but
You haven't
I
been
get
around anybody that has any breast milk.
I get what you're coming from.
But yeah, I think that if he was probably sober, he
Mhm.
probably should have asked. I think she really was like, dude, really? You're gonna, take this home with you then.
Right. Or that's the thing. If he admitted to it, she brought the bottle and said, "Who took a sip?" And he's like, "Me." Then I'd be like, "Drink this all right
Drink,
now."
okay?
It's like
Drink it all right now then.
back in the day when parents like would catch a kid smoking and make them like smoke the whole pack.
Exactly.
Be like, "All right, now you
Yeah,
gotta drink
okay.
this
You
whole
want you
thing."
want some breast milk? Drink it all right now.
And I just warmed it up, so it's nice and warm, like my kid likes it. And now you gotta drink warm,
Breast milk.
curdled breast milk. I don't know if it's
Oh
curdled, but I feel
no,
I
it's
feel
not gonna
that
be
it is.
curdled. It's just
Eh.
he would drink, and he would probably just fell asleep like a baby on the couch there. Oh my
Yeah.
God. No, I don't necessarily, call him a pervert. She could have done things, as I said, to make sure that the breast milk was not in reachable,
But it's not a bunch of kids, it's adults.
doesn't
It's not
matter.
like you're keeping the Drano away from a baby.
Again, you're just not gonna open somebody's refrigerator and be like, I'm gonna take a swig of their breast milk.
I mean, who does that?
Apparently Bob.
Apparently Bob.
So yeah.
I think everyone sucks here. But mostly Bob.
Yeah. Bob did it. So poor thing.
Well, I'm glad we got that out of our system because that's the last one I had for today.
Okay. Well, it was great hanging out with you
Yeah.
this last couple of days. Again, we've seen each other a couple of times this year, and that's always exciting and good.
Yep.
But I'm glad that we had this opportunity to spend Thanksgiving together. Hopefully we can make it a yearly occurrence.
Right.
And for all of you, happy Thanksgiving. I
Yeah.
hope you've enjoyed the time with your family and friends. And if it was by yourself, enjoyed it by yourself as well. But either way, hope everyone had a blessed time together.
Yes. And thank you again for watching, listening, however you're enjoying the podcast. Please like, comment, just subscribe, share. Any help that we can get to get the word out there. And, maybe we can eventually find Bob and get him on the podcast and find out what he was thinking
With the breast
by
milk.
grabbing the breast milk.
Mama.
All right. Thank you again, everyone. Hope you had a great holidays. And bye.